Hey guys, Shockist here. Welcome back to a new video. Alright, so with the release date being confirmed for the 12th of June and it's just around the corner, I thought I would make a top 5 base spot location guide for you guys so when the map does come out, you know what you're doing. Now, the current release map isn't completely finished. There will be a lot of game changes made on release, but by going by how Lost Island was, it was very similar. So I'm pretty certain the top 5 base locations will not change on release. Alright boys, with that being said, let's get into it. Let's start with the top 5 base location on Fjordur. Alright guys, so this is number 6. This is the Yeti Snow Cave, the Frozen Fortress, that's what they call it. But in my list, I'm going to include 6 top caves because during a podcast of the new map, apparently one of the developers of the map said that one of the maps on the list may not be buildable. But I'm going to include it anyways because you never know what they're actually going to do. Alright, okay, so the reason I put this at number 6 is because it's actually a very good cave. This is the entrance to the cave. It's quite small. You cannot fit a stego through it or a rex, but you can fit a trike through it, so that is probably why it's number 6. The cave itself is very big. You've got a drop in the water here, which, let's have a quick look to see what we've got. And if we go over here, it's quite spacious. The cave has quite a lot of room, and it has water as well, obviously. And I'm pretty sure at the back here, I think there may be another drop here potentially. Yeah, here. So there's another red drop here, which is very good. So if you get this cave, you can farm drops and a yellow drop here, which is also very good. So yeah, this cave is actually pretty amazing, and it's an artifact. So is that Skylord? Yeah, it is Skylord. Okay. So this cave is pretty amazing. It has the drops in it. It has a good entrance. Like I said, the one downside to it is that you can fit a trike straight through it, so you'd have to build against that. But the cave itself is very big, and the entrance is very small. And if we go outside, so if we have a look here, so this is 6x, 6x, but 6x stops here. So you could potentially build a tower outside. It is 6x damage on the top there, 6x damage there. And not 6x damage here. So on the top of here, it could be 6x. You know, actually, this cave, I don't know why, but from when I've seen it, it gives me oil cave vibes. I don't know why. It has, you can get a tower outside. It's just the entrance, how it is, you know, with it being kind of small as well. But yeah, I think this cave's definitely number 6 on the list of the Fjordur art caves. Alright, okay, so I've got a trike here, and as you can see, the trike goes straight through without an issue. But a stego doesn't, a rex doesn't. I do think you can get rid of all this here, so you could potentially have a lot of space in here, and you could definitely put a good wall here. So this cave is definitely going to be very strong for the closed off cluster. When server transfers opens up, it might be a different story, but you know, online raiding, this would be a very hard cave to raid online, and it'd be a very good cave to get. Oh, there's another drop up here as well. So there's so many drops in this cave. That's kind of nuts. That's like what, 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that 5 drops? So there's a lot of drops in this cave. So that's actually kind of nutty. Alright guys, at number 5, this is called the Mount Doom Cave. The name comes from Lord of the Rings. I don't know if any of you guys have seen it, but basically they enter, we go through the lava here, which we're going to talk about in just a second. And then if we go to the end here, which is such a cool cave, you get vibes from, you know, the movie Lord of the Rings, which I think there's a lot of things in this map that reference to movies. Like, I've seen a lot of The Hobbit, The Lord of the Rings. There's even a Harry Potter one, which I'll show you guys later. So yeah, if you've seen Lord of the Rings, this is where, you know, Frodo's fighting Golem and they throw the ring into the lava. But anyways, talking about the cave itself, it's a very nice cave. It's very big, lots of space, a lot of room. You can raise maybe magma source in the lava. It's really quite big. But depending on how this lava is going to be, currently at the moment it's just like water. So if it's actually like real lava, this cave gets a lot stronger. Because normally real lava is you die 3-4 seconds into it, so you wouldn't be able to like swim a stego through here. But if it is just like water, the cave is weaker. So I've got no idea what they're going to do with this lava, but it's a really cool design. I really like this, going through the lava to get into the cave. But yeah, it's probably going to be like just water lava, I would presume, so you can get easily in and out the cave. But they should potentially make it like lava, would make it a lot stronger. Which then, maybe it would go higher up on the list. Alright guys, at number 4, this is the Lava Ship Cave. And it's actually a water entrance. I'll put the coordinates on the screen for all the base spots. But to enter here, we go through. I get actually like easy underwater vibes from it, from here. But the entrance to the pirate ship part is over here. There's another entrance over here that takes you somewhere else. But if it go through here... quite a long windy path down, and here's the entrance to the pirate ship cave, which is, you know, this cave is super cool, and this was the cave I was talking about that may not be buildable. So I don't know if it's true or not. I just heard someone say that they watched a Q&A stream about this map, and they said that this cave wouldn't be buildable. So this is why I'm putting on the list, because if it is buildable, it's going to be a very strong cave. But I don't know why they would make it unbuildable, because there's nothing in here that you get from what I can see, you know, to make it unbuildable. I mean, it is a cool cave, but it's not that cool you wouldn't want people building it, sort of thing. So, but yeah, this is definitely a super cool base location, good looking water, and this wall here, if you build it properly, if you're a good builder, you could probably get 150 turrets spread around here very nicely, and it would be super hard to raid, especially in the closed off cluster. This might be higher, this could potentially be higher up on the list. This could be number 2, but currently, because it might not be buildable, I'm putting it lower on the list, and the other caves are actually very strong as well. So yeah, this is the pirate ship cave. Alright guys, so this isn't one of the top 5 strongest base spots, but I just wanted you guys to actually get to see this, because this is an amazing cave. So it has a long windy path all the way down, and it's actually like Gen 2 gravity, which isn't the gravity from Gen 1 that will knock back, you know, dinosaurs with tech turrets or tech rifles. This is like the bad gravity that isn't that great. This is why it wouldn't be higher up on the list. But you know what? This cave is beautiful, and this is why I've added it, because I really wanted you guys to get an early look into this cave. Personally, I will be building this cave unofficial because I love it. I'm going to have my own personal room in here. We're going to have a room each. There's lots of chambers. As you see, you go through it is beautiful. Look at that. It's like being in space. And for me, I love space. Space, like, you know, my top favorite movies are space movies like Interstellar and stuff. But anyways, this cave is insane. It's so beautiful. It's gorgeous. There's other little chambers like I'll show you in a second. And what I'll do is I'll take it off GCM now. And you can see what the gravity is like without, you know, me being in GCM. So, and if you go through this chamber here is probably the best chamber that I could see. Yeah, it has a part on top where you could probably put your own personal room up here or something. But you know what? I just love this cave. I love everything about it. They put so much amazing work into this cave, and yeah, it's definitely my favorite cave on the map. And there's honestly so many more caves to see and explore when the map comes out, guys. Alright guys, at number 3 we have the River Crouch Cave. This is the entrance to it. I'll show you guys the cave first off, and then we'll talk a little bit about the entrance. So to get into this cave, you have to go through a little river, and this is it here. So it isn't a crouch, but they call it the River Crouch. It has a little sewer thing that goes down here, but yeah, you can just walk over that. It'd be really cool if you could actually fall down here and you could put Troodons or aggressive dinos down there. But this cave is super good. So you could make it a crouch by putting foundies here, but yeah, this is a big cave. There's a lot of room in here. It also has this, so this is super important for the new map. A lot of you guys maybe not know about this, so I don't know if they're going to implement this when the official map comes out, but I'm presuming they will. So this is basically a skin crate. Inside the crate you get rune stones and skins. I think you get chest and legs here. You do get a weapon skin and a new shield skin here as well, but you get that in another cave. But basically, what these rune stones do is they allow you to summon titans, and they also allow you to teleport to different biomes, which I'll talk about in another video. But for now, we're literally just looking at the top 5 strongest base spots, and this one's a super strong spot. This could even be contested as either number 3 or number 2. Because that is a tiny hole, nothing much coming through there apart from PTs, and a closed off cluster. This cave isn't getting wiped online at all. There's absolutely no chance. Maybe when the cluster opens up in 3-4 months time, or whenever it is, you could potentially then, but I can see some really nice builds in here, and there's a lot of space for breeding, so the cave's super cool. Honestly, with this new map, they've done a really nice job balancing the caves, and there's honestly so many good caves. I've explored nearly all the caves. I've literally explored all the caves that I could find. I don't know if there's any I haven't found yet, but honestly guys, I would totally advise you check that out, because the caves in this map are the coolest on Ark. There's no doubt about it. There's so many nice caves and they look amazing. So, but yeah, this is definitely either number 3 or number 2. But yeah, this is a super strong cave, and you get this spot, you're pretty sorted when the game comes out. Alright, so let's talk a little bit about the outside. Okay, so this could potentially change when the map is officially released, when it actually comes out, but for now, this isn't 6x damage straight here. So this is 6x damage here, not 6x damage there. Also, on top of the cave isn't 6x damage, so yeah, this cave spot is very good. And you know, they might change it to make it 6x damage here. That doesn't really change how strong the cave is, but getting a tower straight out here or straight up there or up here is going to be really good. Alright guys, at number 2 we have this Swamp Cave. Now this cave is super hard to find. I'm not gonna lie, I did have trouble with it, and it's very long and windy in here. So, a lot of people will argue with this, right? Because I've ranked this at number 2 for only one reason, right? So basically, inside the cave, it's like Fjordur Swamp Cave. You take poison damage inside. So this is the entrance inside the part where I would build. It's kind of like a, you know, kind of like a carnal feel to it. It's quite a small hole. You cannot fit stegos. You could potentially grapple glitch this cave, is how I would potentially wipe it if someone built this, because you would probably have your wall, you know, somewhere around here. But yeah, it would definitely be grapple glitchable. So this cave itself, it's very big. There's a lot of space inside. So you'd have tons and tons and tons of room for breeding. I could see potentially some really nice builds for this. Not insane on size, but yeah, it's pretty good on size. But yeah, like I said, I'm only ranking it number 2 because to be in here, for one, you have to wear a gas mask or you die. So to raid this, you're also going to have to wear a gas mask, and that is just too much trouble for me. That is why I never ever head over to the Fjordur Swamp Cave and attack that either, because wearing a gas mask is horrible. I don't like it. Also has no armor, and yeah. So yeah, I'm going to put this at number 2, literally just because of that reason. But you could definitely argue that the river crouch cave is stronger. The pirate ship cave is a very good cave as well. That could potentially be stronger than this one, but it's just because of the swamp issue, taking damage. And there we've got some leeches in here as well. Lovely. Alright guys, moving on to the number 1 best spot in my location. This will be the alpha spot for the server, 100%, if it's buildable. The reason I say that is because it is a labyrinth cave. They call this the Nidisheim Labyrinth cave. It's an underwater entrance, and this is where you get Artifact of the Massive. So if we go through here, this is a very big cave, and I get drop down ice cave feels from here, which is, you know, on a closed off cluster, pretty much near unraidable. And the space inside this cave, it's massive. It's probably one of the biggest caves on the map. Not the biggest, but one of the biggest. I could see some really nice builds for this cave. And I'm super looking forward to seeing what people do here. So this would be the defendable part. It would be super hard to get up here, especially online. I don't know how you would rate this, but I definitely get, you know, ice cave drop down feels from this. And if we go into the cave, it is massive inside. You've got even some lava, so maybe you can set up some magmasaur breeding in here. And actually, if we go through the back here, there is some drops in here as well, as far as I'm aware. They might not be spawned yet because I was looting them before, the last time I was on single player. It's also a bit of Labyrinth and a Gauntlet, so I don't even know really where they are. But yeah, this cave is super cool. And there is drops somewhere in here. I've got no idea where they are. Again, I'll need to figure all that out. But yeah, this cave is very, very strong and is definitely going to be #1 on my list. It is going to be super nice to build this. If it's buildable, it could potentially not be. Who knows what wildcard are going to do on release. I've got no clue. Alright guys, so this is the top 5 base spots. This is #1, 100%. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching.